This bar chart gives information about average medical expenses by age group. By the photo, you can see 0 and 500. It also shows different numbers such as 1000 and 105,000. The highest number is 2000, which is related to 9 age group, but the lowest number is 30, which is related to 45 age group. Finally, I can see 46 and 60 plus.
The bar graph gives information about average medical expenses by age group. On x-axis there is an age group from 0 to 18, 19 to 30 and 60 plus, while y-axis talks about average expenses in dollars such as $500, $1,000 and $3,000. The maximum value was for the age group 46 to 60, which was just below $300,000, whereas minimum value was for 19 to 30 age group, which was just below $1,000. The value for the age group 31 to 45 was just $1,000, whereas 0 to 18 age group accounted for $1,500. In conclusion, the image gives information about average.
The picture is mainly about medical expenses. It also shows average medical expenses as well as by age group. On the other hand, average expenses in dollars as well as 2000 and 2500 and 1500. It is clear that 19 to 30 as well as 0 to 80 and 60 plus. On the other hand, black and white as well as green and 60. In conclusion, the bar chart gives information about the maximum value regarding nearly 3000 and the minimum value regarding nearly 1000.
The image provided is the bar graph that gives us information about the average medical expenses by different kind of age group that start from 0 to 60 plus. In the y-axis, we can see the average expenses by this age group that is from 0 to $3,000. As you can see, it is very evident from the picture that the age group from 46 to 60 has almost contributed to $3,000 of medical expenses, following by the 60 plus age group, whereas the lowest percentage of the share was covered by 19 to 30 percentage of the age group, contributing to almost 1000 average expenses dollar. Overall the information overall the picture tells us about the medical expenses by different group.
The image is basically about average medical expenses by age group. It consists of two main categories, age group and average expenses, which is in dollars. It consists of x-axis, and x-axis contains age group starts from 0 to 18 and ends with 60 plus. Similarly, it consists of y-axis, which consists of average expenses in dollars, which starts from 0 and ends with 3000. In conclusion, we see that the maximum value is from 46 to 60 age group, and which is about $3,000, and the minimum value is 19 to 30 age group, which is about 600 in number.
The graph compares five different group ages in terms of average medical expenses by age group. The vertical axis indicates average expenses ranging from 0 to 3000, and age groups are shown in X direction. As is shown, number for 19 for 30 group is around 700, while for plus 60 is around 1500. Overall, it is clear that the highest number belongs to 46 to 60 with around 3000.
The given image is a bar graph which provides the information about the average medical expenses by age group. Its x-axis represent the age group and y-axis represent average expenses in dollar from 0 to 3000. There is the highest expenses in the age group of 46 to 60, which is around $2,900, and lowest is in 19 to 30, which is around only $900. Or among the age of 0 to 18, there is the expense of $1,500. 31 to 45 have an expense of $1,000. In sum up, it provides the information about the medical expense.
This is a bar graph which explains about the average medical expenses by age group. And towards the right, it has been updated with segmented age group. It starts with 0 to 18, 19 to 30, and 30 to 1 to 45, 46 to 60, and 60 plus. And towards the left, it shows what is the average expenses in dollars. It starts with 0 to 3,000. What we can see over here is people with age group of 40 to 60, they have the highest average usage of expenses, which is above $3,000. And 19 to 13, which who are in their teens, it is an evident thing that teens are kind of very young, and the rush of blood is making them to be remain active. 60 plus is the one whose average usage in the expenditure is
The given bar graph gives information about average medical expenses by age group. X-axis shows the data, that is 0 to 500 up to 3000, whereas Y-axis shows the age group, that is 0 to 18, 19 to 30, up to 60 plus. The majority of data is covered by the age group 46 to 60, that is in between 2500 to 3000, whereas the minimum data is covered by the age group 19 to 30, is between 500 to 1000. Overall, the bar graph gives crucial information about medical expenses.
The given image is a bar graph representing data of medical expenses. The image is titled Average Medical Expenses by Age Group. In the x-axis, there is age group from 0 to 18 till 60 plus. In y-axis, there is number from 0 to 3000, representing average expenses per in dollar. 0 to 18% expenditure is 1500, whereas 19 to 30 decrease to for more than 100 or to more than 500, but it increased to its highest point in 46 to 60 age group. Overall, the image is very informative and give important information regarding average medical expenses by age group.
The given graph is a bar chart and the subject is called the average medical expenses by age group. If you pay more attention to this graph, there are a lot of elements that can be seen. For example, on the x-axis, we can distinguish the age group, which is start between 0 and 18, followed by 16 plus. On the y-axis, we can see the average expenses in US dollar. Overall, we can also distinguish that we managed to get between the age 46 and 60, which is highlighted almost 3,000, followed by 0 and 18, the age group, which has managed to get less than 1,500, and the lowest we can see in between the age 19 to 30, which has managed to score over 500. Overall, this graph seemed very informative.
This image is a bar graph that shows information about average medical expenses by age group. The x-axis shows 5 age groups from 0 to 60 plus, and the y-axis shows the average expense in dollars across 0 to 3000. First, it is evident that the age group of 46 to 60 is the highest with about $3,000 in average expense, and the second in this group is the 60 plus average age band that expends over $2,000 in money, and the lowest is the age group of 19 to 30 that only spends 800 of average medical expenses by age group.
The bar graph gives the information about average medical expenses by age group. Horizontal line gives the information about age group which are starting from 0 to 18 to 60, and it also includes 19 to 30, 31 to 45, and 46 to 60. And vertical line gives the information about numbers which are starting from 500 to 3000, and it also includes 1500, 2000, 2500, and so on. The data revealed in the form of percentage and maximum is covered by 46 to 60 age group, which are above 2500, and minimum is covered by 19 to 30 and 31 to 45 age, which is above 2000. Overall, the image is very informative and provided crucial information about average medical.
Average medical expenses by age group was the main topic of the bar graph. Average expenses and 2000 was the left side of the image. 19 and age group was the bottom side of the image. 18 and 13 was also mentioned. 46 and 60 was also highlighted. 500 and 1000 was also mentioned. 18 and the 500 was the highest element. 90 and the 200 was the lowest element. To conclude, this picture gives the information about average medical expenses by age group.
This paragraph gives information about average medical expenses by age group. From this picture, age from 46 to 60 years old is the highest expenditure of the medical, and it's about 3,000. and 60 plus is the second highest, which is about $700. And also 16 18 years old is about 1,500. And also age group of 19 to 30 is the lowest, which is about 700. In conclusion, this picture shows information about average medical expense